Good morning.
Start with us and you say,
Good morning. Let the sun come shining through. When you look at to see how the rest of the world is, we're blessed every day. Good morning means the love Democrats today.
Good morning, aloha and mahalo. I am Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, and this is the BlueNote Fan Report Pre-game show. The Blues look to stop the bleeding today in Jersey. That's right, we're in Jersey. My buddy Jim Behringer will probably be along for the post-game show. He's refereeing some junior games today, and then he'll be along. So I look forward to seeing him then. This is an important game for the Blues. Now, they've only lost 3 games or more once this season. Last time that we played them, they had Gillies in net, who was our former goalie that we traded to him for future considerations. Gillies, I was looking at his record. He's like 3 and something. I mean, he's only won 3 games. The problem is one of the games that he's won was against us. Let me double check this, guys. I want to make sure I get it right for you because I love you. You know that. So Gillies has played 14 games. He's 3-9-1. Got a 369 goals against average and an 887 save percentage. The other goalie that they're playing right now is Nico Davis. He's 3-3, played 8 games. He's got a 283 and a 909. I don't know who's going to be in net for them tonight. I expect Husso to be in net for us tonight. We all know that Husso's got really good numbers, though he's starting to come to earth. He's got a 213 goals against average and a 931 save percentage. The 931 save percentage is nice, but again, the last couple of games, he's starting to come to earth a little bit. Today is a day where you've got to come out and you got to play mad. Play mad. If the Blues come out and play mad, this is going to be their game. But the one thing that you've got to remember is sorry, I lost my place. Let me get to your guys' comments and we'll get back. So we got Chris Shockey says, new day, new game, just can't come out firing, got to be better today, can't take another jersey whipping. Well, you know what, Matt Lowe, we didn't take a jersey whipping. Okay, that score was not the score of the game. You got to remember, we got that within 1. Our last 2 goals were empty netters, right? And I think at one point we were ahead in that game, right? Actually, we may never have gotten ahead, but that game was not a butt whipping. It wasn't a whipping, and I agree with that. I hope these guys can get their crap together today. Kevin, I do too. Husso in net. Wonder if this changes things. Again, I'm just concerned. Thank you, Shockey. I appreciate that. These guys right now are not a bad team. I saw something yesterday in one of the groups, and it just like pounded on me. Somebody puts in the group, how can we lose to the 24th ranked team? Well, and then one of the guys that is an anti-fan. Well, they're just not that good. And I stopped and I said, look, the difference between the top team in the league and the bottom team in the league is minuscule. Everyone thinks it's the Grand Canyon, and it's not. It's minuscule, right? Every team. Colorado lost back-to-back games. They lost to Arizona the other day. They've lost 2 games to Arizona. 2 of their losses are to Arizona. What do you mean by moved him, Matt Lowe? You mean trade him or bring him up? Because there's a difference there. I don't see anybody looking at him and going, okay, he's being perfect. I just don't see it. He doesn't. His sample size is way too small in the good. When overall, it's concerning. So I mean that's why I don't think that. I think that the sample size is just too small, and you're not going to get anything for him, right? Future considerations. That's what you're going to get. Is he worth moving for future considerations? And I don't think he is, right? I don't think he's worth moving for future considerations, right? Because when you trade an AHL goalie for future considerations, you get almost nothing, right? You get another 35-year-old goalie that's at the end of his career that may play 3 or 4 games in the AHL. So it's not worth it, right? It's not worth it. He is having a great season, right? For him, it's going to be backing up next season. And he's a UFA, so he's going to get moved, right? He's an unrestricted free agent, so he's going to sign somewhere else, more than likely. I don't. Again, sample size, right? And that 28, that would concern people. Right? Matt Lowe, I don't think you get a pick with him, right? And if you do get a pick, it's a 7th or a 6th. 7th round or 6th round pick. And how often do those guys really pan out? I don't think it's worth it, right? And that's just my opinion, guys. That's my opinion, right? I haven't heard anything, and I try and keep my ear to the stone, but just right now I haven't heard anything. Yeah, that poor future guy has no future. Kevin, you're doing. You and Shockey are in rare form tonight. Greatly appreciate each and every one of you watching this morning or early afternoon there in St. Louis, or wherever you may be watching. Do you guys remember that Globe Democrat commercial? How many out there remember that, or did you even get to see it? Right? Hopefully some of you got to see it there. I love that commercial. Good morning. How's your world today? Good morning. Start with us and you'll say, good morning. Let the sun come shining through. There you go. Pick you up this morning. So let's get into some of the numbers for today's game. New Jersey. This kind of jumped out at me. They're 19-31-5 at home. They're 11-13-3. The Blues are 32-16-6 for 70 points. New Jersey's got 43. So you look at it, we're a good almost 30 points ahead of them. On the road, we're 13-10-4. Our road record's better than their home record. Doesn't mean anything. Remember, minuscule, right? We talked about the goalies. Their top scorers, we'll get to that in a second. Let me see if I can find it. I'm moving around. Okay. Oh, man, my eyes do not want to. Bolt has 50 goals, or 50 points. He's got 19 goals and 31 assists. Jack Hughes, 39 points, 17 goals, 22 assists. Nico Hischier has 37 points, 16 goals, and I'm not sure how many assists right off the top. We're a better team than them, but we need to come out and play like it. We just need to play like it, and that's what it comes down to. They don't have a hat trick. We have 2 of them, Perron and Walker, and that's surprising. We only have 2. We've had a lot of chances to get more, but we bypassed them. So 5-on-5, that's where I think this game's going to be. The Blues are plus 24, 5-on-5. The Devils are minus 29. 117 for, 130, 46 against. Wow. Take advantage of that. Get out there. Get on them. Man, it's just I am sure now both these teams don't take penalties. We're 10th in the league with penalties. They're 11th in the league. So I don't think this is going to be. I don't think this will be a heavy special teams game. But the Blues power play is still second overall. We are still second on the road. The Devils are 21st overall, and they're 14th at home in the power play. Penalty kill, we are 5th in the league and 4th on the road. They are 10th in the league and 14th at home. So if it does go to, if we do get some penalties, or if they take penalties, we could capitalize. It's simply going to come down to, I think this is a keep it simple game. I really do. I've talked about it before. Sometimes you just need to keep it simple. Kevin T says, hope the refs aren't as blind as yesterday. I kind of with you there, Kevin. They were not good yesterday. I wouldn't be surprised to see quite a few goals from us after the Islanders almost shut us out. It'd be nice to see that. I really would. They said the Bush trade was a bad idea, but turned out great. Who said that? Who said that? I never saw that Bush trade. Your ear to the stone, but you can barely hear. I think you could get a pick. Matt Lowe saying he remembers it. So, the Jersey game, right? I didn't think we had a chance to win that Jersey game. We really did. We just did it. Pucks to the net through defenders' legs. Yes, I agree with Shockey there. I think the refs were just trying to let the players play yesterday, but it got egregious with some of the Martin stuff. Well, it wasn't just Martin, right? It wasn't just Martin. There was a blatant, during a power play, while we were on the power play, there was a blatant cross-check in front of the net. And that is something the leagues has said that they're trying to control. I think he knocked Thomas down. That was enough right there. It should have been called, right? And this wasn't, Thomas, falling. It was that, arms straight out. It wasn't one of like this. It was arms straight out. That's the definition of the cross-check. The league said that they wanted to cut back on, and in that case, then if you said you wanted to cut back on that, then you should have cut back on that, right? And that's something that should have happened there. I'm not that again, man. I don't know why I'm stuttering today. Again, let's call it fairly, right? And now Martin taking Costin by the skate and throwing him down. That should have been a misconduct. That should have been an unsportsmanlike and a 10-minute misconduct. Absolutely should have been, right? That one kind of shook me a little bit. I will say I give the coaching staff credit. Both of the, they challenged one, and then the refs got the other one right. Now, I watched that game both on Bally Sports and the NHL Network. On the NHL Network, they were saying that it wasn't a high stick, but you watch the puck and it comes down. Okay, it angles down. So you see that it angles down. It hits, and they finally showed it. It hits the top of the crossbar before it goes in. Well, to me, the only way that puck could angle down and hit the top of the crossbar, and it was a severe angle. It wasn't like, a slight angle. It was a pretty good angle, was if it was high, right? 2 minutes left in the third yesterday. I don't know. Again, pulling the goalie was the right thing, but we were able to control the puck, but there's just some, I don't know. For me, when you're in a game that feels like you haven't been able to get that puck down low, pulling the goalie's not the right thing to do sometimes. I'm not sure what you're trying to get. Are you trying to get at should they have gotten more physical and tried to get into some fights and things like that? I'm not sure there, bud. I'm not sure where you're coming at with that one. Oh, they're showing some of the junior games at Centene, man. Centene's having a great day. Great weekend, man. Great weekend with this BlueNote Cup. I like it. I wish I was there for it. It'd been a lot of fun. Been something it'd have been something to cover if I'd had a chance to. Well, guys, come on, share the show out. Please share the show. Jackman, I got to get a hold of him, man. I talked to him for a little bit while I was there. Didn't recognize him, which was really bad on me. But that is what it is when you're, gone for a while. But what do you guys think? What's on your guys' minds today, man? I don't know why we only got 4 people watching. Wow. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Nobody loves me this morning. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that's cool, Chris. That's great. Yeah, Barrett Jackman. Jax, yep. I didn't recognize him at first. It kind of like slipped in, and it's you guys got to remember when a lot of these guys played, like Jackman, when he played, that's when I was either in Japan or here in Hawaii, and it never showed up. It just I didn't get to watch. I didn't get to do all of that. They went to church to pray for a win. I hope they did. Where are we at, guys? What's going on? Oh, that's a good one. Tim Peel, good friend of the show. Good friend of the show. I know he'll be back on. I look forward to having him back on. He's a great guy. Great guy. Great guy. Absolutely. Well, because I didn't see him play. Matt Lowe, I didn't get enough of the time to watch him play. I missed all that. While I was in Japan and here in Hawaii, you didn't get hockey, right? Once it went to NBC, hockey just disappeared. I didn't start really getting to watch hockey again until, I want to say 16, right? So there was this huge gaps where I could follow, but it was so hard to follow. You couldn't watch games and things like that. Until the NHL started with NHL TV, I just couldn't follow games, right? I mean, that's something that happens when you're in the military or you're away. You lose some of that. You don't have the ability to follow it like someone like you guys do when you're there. So that's what So that's why it kind of happened for me, Where are we at? We're slipping along. We're moving along. Let's go back to some more of the numbers. Where are we at? I think I talked here. So, okay. Last 5, Blues are 3-2-0. The Devils are 2-3-0. Last 10 were 6-3-1. They're 4-6-0. Take it. 1 goal games. We are 6-6-6, and we are 6-8, and they're 6-8-5. 2 goal games were 8-5. They're 4-8. 3 goal games or more, we're 18-5. They're 9-15. Scoring first. This is a big one. 17-8-4. They are 13-3. Opponent scoring first. We are 15-8-2. They are 6-18-2. That first goal is so important. If you can get a goal on them, you got the chance. You got to score today, right? You got to figure New Jersey is going to try and do what The Islanders did, clog the middle, right? Block a lot of shots. Well, if they do that, force them to come out. Force them to come out, right? Really force them to come out, right? Man, I'm having a rough day. Contact. Hey, Brian, how you doing, my friend? Welcome. When we get stationed all over, especially in the day, you can't watch any game sometimes, right? Teams are interested in Maxime Comatose. Do you think the Blues would be a good fit? First of all, I met him. Met him in California. Good guy, really good guy. I don't know. He's. I think character-wise he would be good. I don't know. I don't know if the Ducks are going to trade him. Right? I really don't. And I don't think that he wants to leave that area. And I'm with Matt Lowe. I'm with you. I don't think the Blues make any moves. Everyone thinks the defense is bad. And you know what? Our defense was not the issue with those 2 goals yesterday. It really wasn't. You know what was the issue? What was the issue with those 2 goals yesterday? I want to see who can come up with that. Right? Yeah. I remember AFARTS days. Now they call it AFN, Armed Forces Network. Armed Forces Radio and Television Service. Right? So I'm looking. I'm waiting to see what you guys think. What were the issues that caused those 2 goals yesterday? And it wasn't defense. Right? It wasn't defense. There were 2 absolute issues. Well, not really. But see, there's the thing, Matt. To make a move, you're losing a piece, right? You're losing a 1-for-1 piece. If you're picking up a guy that's $3.5 million, you got to lose $3.5 million, right? That's where it comes down to. You got to lose $3.5 million, right? And that's why I don't think you're making a move. You just don't have the space. Right? Or you got you got to send 2 roster guys down. Well, we've got guys like Brown. You'd have to put him on waivers. And you put Brown on waivers right now, someone picks him up. Right? They're absolutely. Right? And so I'm not in that. So since nobody's answering, the first goal was a bad pass. Not a defense. A bad pass. That first goal was a bad pass. A bad pass that led to a breakaway that Benny stopped, right? That second goal was a power play goal. And that was a great pass across to an open net. I'm sorry. The second one was nope, not on that second one. And the first one was a bad clear, right? That was a bad pass that Benny stopped the breakaway. And then they got a good cycle going on. And he found a teeny tiny hole that the puck snuck through, right? Defense was not the issue yesterday, right? You guys all think that defense is the issue, and it's not. Offense was the issue yesterday. They did not shoot. They didn't get the puck to the net. They didn't get bodies to the net. They shot in. They took shots when they shouldn't have. Offense was the issue yesterday. Absolutely. Costin shouldn't have overskated that puck, and he didn't even get back very fast. I'm saying bad line change, but it really was. No, it wasn't. I don't even see the Blues doing that. Doesn't make any sense right now, right? Husso's in net, so he's 4-0-1 following an individual loss. So let's hope that he can keep that going. No, offense was the issue yesterday, guys. Offense. They took Offense was the issue against the Rangers. Pass, 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 pass. Never taken shots. They should have beat the Rangers, right? Should have absolutely beat the Rangers. They should have been up on the Rangers 5-2, and that third wouldn't have mattered. But remember, empty net goals. That third wouldn't have mattered. But they weren't. They weren't up like they should have been. They didn't do the things they should have done on offense. Offense is more of an issue than defense. Right? I really do. I think it's offense. I think offense is more an issue. You look at the numbers, you go, oh, our offensive numbers are great. They are, except in our losses. When our offense is clicking, we win. Brian, where's the money going to come? Where's the money going to come? I don't think we need the depth. I think we're the deepest team in the league, or one of the deepest teams in the league. All right, I absolutely think we're one of the. Oh, they're wearing their black jerseys. I like it. Tonight you got to stop Jack Hughes. Stop Jack Hughes. You stop him, you're going to win this game. Right? I mean, I know he's not the points leader, but he's the guy that everything revolves around. Perron's back in the lineup today after missing yesterday. That should be a good. Now we're going to see how much Perron was missed. I didn't think I heard a couple of people yesterday say Perron missing was a big part of this. I don't. I felt. Oh, kid, that was bad. He was taking that right to that lady. You took it right out of her hands, man. Oh man, that's bad. Agree the offense was a problem, but the second goal, 3 guys could have put away, and Benny poked the Islander player who made a good pass. It shouldn't have gotten to the pass. So it was on. The second goal was on a power play. Shockey, it was on a power play, right? And I'm sorry, you're not always going to clear power on 5-on-4. Right? Yes, we got a great penalty kill, but things are going to happen. You're going to give up power play goals, right? I don't think that was a defensive issue, right? Not. Again, our power play is second. Our penalty kill is 5th in the league. That's a damn good penalty kill. Our special teams are tied 2nd overall. Right? That's not defense. I think that first of all, the Avalanche, I don't know how much money they got and who they give up. And Patrick Kane would be a perfect fit for them because he's just as much of a rat as that team is. I'll tell you what, I follow the Athletics guy that does the Avalanche, and he's actually from St. Louis. And I follow him pretty regularly, right? The Avalanche, this team thinks that that their stuff does not stink. You cannot cross-check them. You can't tap them with the stick. You can't do anything to them. They're gold. They're royalty. And if you do, oh my God, it's the worst thing in the world, and they got to fight back. I think Kane fits right into that. Yeah, and that's the other thing. I think that, and that, you know what that tells me? If I'm the Avs, they don't trust us to win. They don't trust us to win. We're the top team in the league, and they don't trust us to win. Think about that. Right? Think about that. That's when you make a trade like that, you're telling everybody on that team that you don't trust them to win. I love it. Make a trade. Put that doubt in their minds, right? That's why I don't think we need to make a trade. I think we have a team that could win. I really do, right? And I don't think our defense is as much of an issue as everybody else thinks it is, right? I think our offense is more of an issue. You go look at our losses. Most of our losses are because our offense was stagnant. Not enough shots on goal. Not enough, too many block shots. Things like that. I really do. I think that more of our issues are because our offense is stagnant. right? Him I could see going there, but I don't see where the money. He makes $9 million. Who are you giving up? They don't have it. That's the thing with the trade deadline. Nobody has any money. Nobody has any money, and that's the thing. We got to take Gillis down to. Or I don't know who's in net, but you know the guy scored goals last game, and they just got to score them, right? You know, and I'll tell you what. You notice since Scandella's been out, how we've been lacking a little bit. I think Scandella's a little bit better for us than everybody thinks, right? I hope we get Scandella back. I know he didn't make the trip. Maybe when we get back, right? Let's see. They can kill the chemistry. Absolutely, they can. We got to get shots through and got to lead the. We got to lead the league in block shots. Well, we might. I don't know. Attempts blocked. We might. Yeah, we should get at least 3 goals a game with this team. You know, we need to. Avalanche are 15 points ahead of us. That's 7.5 games. That's a lot. But we're 3 points ahead of the Minnesota, and they got a game in hand. We just got to keep playing our game. Playing our game. I like Wallman's game too, but I don't think Wallman comes out. I think Wallman stays in. I think Bortuzzo might come out with Scandella. I really do. I think Bortuzzo comes out. All right, at least that's where I'm at on there. I like Bortuzzo too. I think again, this is the depth. We've got some of the best depth in the league. We're a very deep team, right? I'm all for this game. We got Jamie Rivers on today, right? I love Rivers. I really, really do. Good guy. Wrong about I don't want to say that. Wrong about a few things, but a good guy. Okay, guys, we're almost there. They're going. They had 5 games to see with 20 attempts blocked. Yesterday was the season high in the attempts they had blocked. And you look at it, we've lost 3 of those 5 games, right? A 4-2 loss, a 5-3 loss. It just goes to show you, you've got to. Everyone, it was because of the Ranger game. You took too many passes. Now shoot it. Well, now in yesterday, you needed to pass more to open it up, right? Find that balance between pass and shoot. That's what you need to do. Find that balance. And they tried to take shots when they should have passed yesterday. Find that balance. Well, guys, game is almost on. I don't want to keep you from it. So this is Guy, the Y Blues fan, saying aloha mahalo, and I'll see you at the first intermission report. Okay.